Good morning, St. Lucas. It's Coach Chris here. Lately, I've been thinking back on some of those happy times in my life, just kind of trying to forget all of this noise and all of this mess with the election and what's going on. And the place that I keep going to is my time at Warren Willis Camp out in Leesburg. I've attended Warren Willis when I was from fourth grade all the way up until I was a senior in high school, and then even joined the team to work there as a counselor. And I served another 4 years with those kids and with that ministry out there. I've been able to see God work in so many great and just awe-inspiring ways. I've been able to interact and guide kids in their faith and just the counselors that have guided me in my faith. It's just been a really thin place where you can just kind of feel God. You can feel God move in these amazing ways there. I've been fortunate enough to meet some really great friends that have been in my wedding and that I've lived with, and it's been a really just happy and joyful place. And that place gives me a lot of butterflies and a lot of encouragement and a lot of just love every time that I go back and visit or just even think about that place. One of the great traditions and kind of experiences that you have at Warren Willis when you're working there is every Monday before the kids come, we go into the chapel and we take some quiet time. Some people bring a Bible, some people just sit and journal, some people just listen and just kind of sit in the presence. And during that time, you kind of get ready for the week, you get ready for those kids, you say those prayers, you talk to God and think, how can you really impact these kids and how can you show God's love to them? And before we would leave and go to our jobs and start meeting these kids, we would say a verse and we would say this blessing that God has given to us. And it comes from Numbers 6:24 and 26. May the Lord bless and keep you. May the Lord make his face to shine upon you and be gracious unto you. May the Lord turn his face towards you and give you peace. This verse brings back a lot of memories. This verse really speaks to me and gives me encouragement. After we would say this verse out loud, we would all scream, "Go get 'em," and go out the doors and go to our stations and start welcoming these kids and showing them God's love. This blessing helps me to get ready for the day. This blessing helps remind me that God is with me and God does shine his face upon me and he is blessing me and he is keeping me. This verse lifts me up. This verse reminds me of that thin place, that place that I can almost reach out and touch God. What are those thin places for you? What are those happy places for you? How can you revisit them or recreate them? Say this verse today. Before you walk out the door, before you get ready for the day. Or at some point, just say this verse. And just remember to go get him, St. Lucas. Go get him. Be encouraged. God is with you. Bye, St. Lucas. We'll see you soon.